You have $1,000. Most people will do one of three things with it. They'll spend it, they'll leave it in a savings account, or they'll throw it at some random stock they saw on TikTok. All three are mistakes. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly what to do with your first $1,000, step by step, so it actually starts working for you. We're covering the biggest mistake beginners make, the exact three-step process I'd use starting from scratch, and the math that shows why doing this now matters more than you think. Let's get into it. Here's the truth about most savings accounts. The average interest rate right now, around 0.5%. Inflation runs at 2 to 3% per year. That means your money is losing value every single year, while it just sits there. And picking individual stocks isn't the answer either. Study after study shows that over 90% of active investors underperform a simple index fund over 10 years. Not because they're dumb, because the market is incredibly hard to beat consistently. So what's the move? There's a system that takes about 20 minutes to set up. It runs on autopilot. And it's the same approach that Warren Buffett publicly recommends for everyday investors. Here's exactly how it works. Before you invest a single dollar, one question. Do you have any emergency savings? Even just $500 set aside somewhere you don't touch? If not, split your $1,000 first. $500 goes into a high-yield savings account as a buffer. The other $500 you invest. Here's why this matters. If something goes wrong next month and you need cash fast, you'll be forced to sell your investments, probably at the worst possible time. Most people who panic sell do it because they had no backup. Don't be that person. Buffer first, invest second. Now you need somewhere to actually invest. This is called a brokerage account. Think of it as your investment wallet. For beginners, I'd go with Fidelity or M1 Finance. Both are completely free to open, no minimum balance. You can start with literally $1. I'll put links to both in the description. Opening the account takes about 10 minutes. You'll need your ID and bank details. That's it. All right, account is open. Now what do you actually buy? Keep it simple. Seriously. Put 80% of your money into a total market index fund, something like VTI or FSKAX. What is that? It's basically a single fund that owns a tiny piece of thousands of companies at once. Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, all of them. In one purchase, you're instantly diversified, without doing any research. Put the remaining 20% into an international fund. VXUS works great for this. That gives you exposure to companies outside the US too. That's your portfolio. 2 funds. Done. Warren Buffett has said publicly that when he dies, he wants 90% of his wife's money in a simple S&P 500 index fund. If it's good enough for him, it's good enough for us. Here's the part most people don't really feel until they see the numbers. $1,000 invested today at the historical average return of the S&P 500, which is around 10% per year, becomes $6,700 in 20 years. You did nothing. You didn't touch it. It just grew. Now add $100 a month on top of that. Same 20 years. Same 10% return. You end up with over $76,000 from $100 a month. That's not magic. That's compound interest. Your returns start earning their own returns. The only thing it needs is time. And the worst financial decision you can make right now is waiting. That's the full playbook. Emergency fund first. Open your brokerage account. Links are in the description. Put 80% in a total market index fund, 20% international. Automate a monthly contribution. Then leave it alone. That's it. That's the system. If you want to know exactly which 3 ETFs I'd pick for this, I break that down in the next video. Subscribe so you don't miss it. And I'll see you in the next one.